Hello, my name is Albert Ilzal. For my internship, I was hired by California Healthcom Group in the City of Industry in California. During my time, my position as an intern was software developer and support. Like I said, my name is Albert. I was born and raised in Montebello, California, so it's not too far away from City of Industry. It was really a close commute. For those of you who don't know, it's Los Angeles, California. Montebello is a city within the Los Angeles County. I'm currently a senior at Brigham Young University, Idaho, and finishing up my last semester as in my last semester at Idaho. My major is computer information technology. So I found my internship it was an interesting story. After months and months of looking for an internship and sending out my resume and trying to find a place that would be a perfect fit for me, I found an internship through my dentist hygienist, who had another client named Andrew Hertzfield, who happened to be a CFO of California Healthcom Group. She sent me his contact information and told me that he was interested in setting up an interview. And so that day I sent my resume and a cover letter, and within the same day that I sent my resume and cover letter, he responded back asking when would be a perfect time to set up an interview. I told him we set up an interview for the following week, and I went in and got interviewed by him and a few other workers there, Danya and Edward. They talked to me about the internship and what they were developing. They were developing an electronic health record platform for doctors in Honduras. And after we talked about that and they asked me a few questions, they told me that they would discuss it and let me know within the next couple of days. And I followed up with an email the next day just to thank them and give them another reason why I would be a good fit for the position. And they ended up offering me the internship within the next day. Why did I accept my internship? I accepted my internship because I knew it would benefit both the company and myself. I talked to one of the IT guys in the company, and they had asked me a few questions about what I knew, and I let them know what I was learning in school, and they told me that I would definitely be able to help develop, because what I was learning in school is what they were using in their software. And so I knew it was going to be a good fit, and I knew that I was going to be able to learn from professional software developers. Another reason why was because a selling point for them was that I was able to speak Spanish, and I was able to translate between, since it was going to be software for Honduras, I was going to be able to translate between IT workers in Honduras and IT workers in the United States. And it also was a startup company, allowing me to see the growth within the company and being able to see the software development process that they were going through. How did I apply my studies? Like I said, what I was learning in school was exactly what they were using for their software. So as far as the front end goes, I was able to use HTML, CSS, different content management systems like WordPress, and jQuery and JavaScript. For the back end, I was able to use PHP, MySQL, and SQL. object-oriented programming, I was able to use Java and learn more about it, as well as use what I had already learned through school. And they worked a lot on the agile methodology as far as the software development process goes. Result, of course, studies. They assigned me a solo project. Once they were able to trust, they trust me and knew that I was able to handle the coding within the company. They assigned me with a project to develop a corporate blog, and there I was able to use front end and back end coding topics. Was my internship a success? Honestly, it started slow. The first couple of days were very slow, trying to get, they had me do a lot of research about what the company does as far as software as a service, as far as electronic health records. And so it was kind of slow, and they were trying to fit me into what they wanted me to do. But halfway through, I was able to gain the trust in my supervisors, and they decided to give me a solo project, which was able to help me expand on my knowledge of what I was learning prior to the internship and what I was learning during my internship. I really enjoyed it. It was a great experience. I took the good and the bad, and I was able to mold what I want for my future job. And I was able to master various topics, and I was able to learn a ton of different topics. So all in all, I would say yes, my internship was a success. Welcome from my experience. First off, I got to know new people. I got to network within the company, and I got to earn trust in my coworkers, and they know that I'm a hard worker and that I can handle the tasks that they assign me. I was able to decide that I wanted to look for full stack developer as my main career field to start off with. I was able to get, because I was able to gain the trust, I was able to receive various letters of recommendations from my supervisor and the CFO of the company, and I will be able to use that for future use as far as graduate or future jobs. The language barrier. I was able to work with different people, because half the people I worked with either spoke an Asian language, or like my supervisor, she spoke only Russian. Well, Russian was her first language. English was her broken up language. But I was able to learn how to interact between a group of people and be able to settle and resolve conflicts or disagreements based on confusion. And that I'll be able to use, I know, in my future encounters with employees and coworkers. And with all that, because I was able to interact with everyone, I was able to experience how development meetings work, how the design process works, how planning, how feedback gets delivered to software developers, and how the improvements are made. What is my advice for future interns? Never wait to receive an assignment. Be anxiously engaged in providing assistance. Have fun and learn anything and everything from the people you work with. Don't be afraid to ask questions when you cannot solve a problem. I learned firsthand each of these points because every day there was either something I had to make sure that I was working on an assignment. I had to remember that even though sometimes it's hard, I have to have fun and have to learn and grow in my knowledge. And when I couldn't figure something out, I had to trust and learn that I had support with my coworkers that would help me. And that is it. That's my presentation. And I really enjoyed my internship. And I will always remember the experiences and the lessons I learned during the 5 months that I was there.